Centura is now testing daily in Summit, and county officials say the hospital is in for the long haul. Phil Lindeman, Krystal, 93 News. First, 2 men from Illinois fled police on eastbound I-70 this Wednesday, speeding up to 140 miles per hour on a chase from Utah to Eagle County in a Camaro convertible. The Post-Independent reports the 2 men, 25 and 34 years old, were arrested on foot after running out of gas near Eagle. Cops later found a pound of ecstasy and 3 trash bags of cannabis in the Chevy. The pair also damaged a cop car and parachute and now face multiple felonies. Summit County and town officials are scrambling to revise safer-at-home rules, preparing for a phased reopening of some businesses and services beginning next Monday. County Manager Scott Vargo.
Much to our disappointment, the governor's safer-at-home order is not expected to be released for us to actually review until Sunday.
And there's more.
The state CDPHE order, which will provide the guidance and the detail and the background that will be, again, reflected in our order, isn't expected to be released until Monday.
Most likely on tap for Monday are private in-person real estate showings, Summit stage buses on the Snake River and Blue River lines, elective surgeries, including orthopedic work and dental offices. Others, like hair salons, will probably wait until next Friday, and Public Health Director Amy Wineland says this applies to everything.
We're going to put it in our social distancing protocol as well, that anybody entering in a public establishment, so that includes retail businesses, et cetera, should be wearing a face covering.
Summit Public Health approves the local safer-at-home order as soon as it is ready, possibly as soon as this afternoon. It is scholarship season at Summit High School, and while the annual scholarship banquet is canceled for coronavirus, dozens of seniors will still get more than $500,000 in aid. 62 local organizations award 437 scholarships totaling $550,000, including $308,000 from the Summit Foundation. School administrators are devising plans now to recognize the students, most likely with a virtual ceremony. Meanwhile, still no word from Summit schools about commencement plans, but it is safe to assume graduation will not happen in person May 23rd. The latest now on coronavirus testing. You've got 4 options for testing in Summit, including daily testing from Centura for mild and moderate symptoms at an auxiliary clinic near the middle school in Frisco. Assistant County Manager Sarah Vane.
They had the intention to do this for the long haul, and so to keep their 7-day-a-week testing up in our community for as long as we need it, which we believe will be a very long time. At least a year, probably.
Centura testing requires a doctor's note, and you can get one over the phone by calling 970-668-5584. Vail Health is testing twice a week in Silverton through a drive-in clinic on Tuesdays and Thursdays with no doctor's note, but you must reserve through Summit COVID Screening at vailhealth.org. Summit Community Care Clinic is testing patients with moderate symptoms, and mobile at-home testing is still available. Summit County confirms 105 cases of COVID-19 as of yesterday, with 3 new cases since Wednesday, still 1 fatality, and 362 patients tested, 1.1% of local population. Colorado claims 11,262 cases today. And now a headline from the COVID-19 Twilight Zone, where, at a press conference yesterday, the President of the United States wondered aloud if injecting disinfectant is a viable remedy for coronavirus. He was riffing off studies that show products like Lysol kill the virus in minutes, and multiple agencies report on the fallout, which led the EPA to release this post-ironic statement, quote, "Never apply the product to yourself or others. Do not ingest disinfectant." The White House also released a statement reminding the public our president has always recommended we listen to doctors first for health advice. The Rolling Stones have released their first new original since 2012, titled Living in a Ghost Town. Mick and Company started recording before the coronavirus pandemic, and he says the original lyrics were even darker.
And when I went back to what I'd written originally, lyrically, it was all full of, I didn't use them in the lyrics. It was all full of plague terms and things like that. I never actually used that. But
tune into Krystal 93 all day for Living in a Ghost Town, spinning once with Craig, noon to 2, and again this afternoon with TJ. Avalanche danger is moderate today in the Summit Eagle County zone. Fresh snow did not bond well to old spring crust. Be wary of wind drifts up high and slough slides lower. And in local sports, brought to you by Wilderness Sports in Dillon, you can ride Silverton next season for the dirt cheap price of $140. Silverton's early bird unguided deal is a $99 season pass plus 1 heli-skiing trip for $39. The remaining runs will cost $179 or more, and the deal is good for spring skiing only, 5 weeks from mid-March to mid-April next season. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News.